Today we will be talking about point of view and the differences between first, second, and third person.
According to dictionary.com, the definition of point of view is the position of the narrator in relation to the story, as indicated by the narrator's outlook from which the events are depicted and by the attitude toward the characters.
First-person narrative is a point of view where the story is narrated by one character at a time. This character may be speaking about him or herself or sharing events that he or she is experiencing. In other words, it focuses on the character who is telling the story.
This is an excerpt from The Diary of Anne Frank, which uses first-person narration. Quote, "It's a wonder I haven't abandoned all my ideals. They seem so absurd and impractical. Yet I cling to them because I still believe, in spite of everything, that people are truly good at heart." Unquote. As you can see, these lines are strictly the dialogue of Anne Frank herself, with no outside commentary on the story.
Another text example for first-person point of view is John Green's Paper Towns. Quote, "I could have married the Queen of England or survived months at sea, but my miracle was different. My miracle was this. Out of all of the houses in all of the subdivisions in all of Florida, I ended up living next door to Margot Roth Spiegelman." Unquote. Where the pronoun I is highlighted, the main character is referencing himself.
Second person is a point of view where the narrator tells the story to another character using the word you. The author could be talking to the audience, which we could tell by the use of you, you are, or your. In other words, second person point of view is how a story is told, but you are the main character.
Here is an excerpt from R.A. Montgomery's series, Choose Your Own Adventure, that does a great job of representing second-person point of view. Quote, "You are a deep-sea explorer searching for the famed lost city of Atlantis. This is your most challenging and dangerous mission. Fear and excitement are now your companions. The sea is calm. You climb into the narrow pilot's compartment of the underwater vessel Seeker with your special gear." Unquote. The author is speaking directly to the audience. It is less invasive than first person in that the audience is less involved in the lives and experiences of the characters. It gives more of an outside perspective of the events taking place within the text.
Third person omniscient is a point of view where the narrator knows all of the thoughts, actions, and feelings of the characters. The author may move from character to character to show how each one contributes to the plot. In other words, a third-person omniscient narrator is inside the hearts and heads of the characters, exposing their thoughts and their feelings.
From Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter, we see an appropriate use of this third-person omniscient point of view. Quote, "Preceded by the beadle and attended by an irregular procession of stern-browed men and unkindly-visaged women, Hester Prynne set forth towards the place appointed for her punishment." Unquote. The narrator uses the characters' names and uses the pronouns she, he, they, etc. Third-person limited point of view is similar to omniscient in that it allows the audience into the head and heart of a character, but it differs in that the audience is limited to knowing the thoughts and feelings of only one character.
J.K. Rowling does an excellent job of allowing readers to focus in on the actions of just one character's point of view at a time. Quote, "Neville went bright red but turned in his seat to face Malfoy." Unquote.
This is a review of all of the points of view that we have talked about today. So first person is the point of view of the narrator, I or my. Second person is written as the audience's point of view, you or your. Third person omniscient is all-knowing. It is the narrator's point of view of all the characters' thoughts, feelings, and actions. Finally, third person limited is the narrator's point of view on a single character and their thoughts, feelings, and actions.